Hello everyone, the incredible shrinking bearded man here with another video. This one I've been wanting to do for a while. I figure it's time to do it finally. It's going to be some tough love for a lot of you guys, and probably something that a lot of you guys don't even want to hear, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. If you don't know my story, I have managed to lose 280 pounds at least. My heaviest that I knew of was 515 pounds. My lowest weight's about, I was 218. I'm usually about 225 usually on any given day. I do have extremely excessive skin from losing so much weight, but went plant-based for the most part back in December of 2016. I've been doing pretty damn good lately. But the idea of this video is to educate and let you guys be totally aware that the food that you're eating is slowly killing you. Now, it's actually food poisoning if you really want to be technical about it. But yeah, it's one of those crazy things where we mindlessly eat the crappy foods and think that, just because we don't have any harmful effects from it right off the bat, that we're okay. But over time, though, that shit's gonna kill you, and it's gonna make you obese. Your quality of life's gonna suck. You're gonna be sick. You're gonna be like at the doctor's mercy for taking a bunch of pills that are nothing but a damn Band-Aid on the problem. And nothing is ever gonna get taken care of until you get back to basics. You eat food that nature intended you to eat, and you get off your butt and you actually go out and hunt or forage for your food, so to speak. There's so many people that eat nothing but junk food, and then be like, well, I can't lose weight. What's wrong with me? I need a pill to make this happen. And that's not what we need. What we need is to eat food in its purest form possible in order to, have maximum health and, eliminate or at least avoid or limit the meat products. You can maybe have a steak here and there or something like that, but for the most part, you don't need to be shoveling in your percentage of food doesn't need to be 60 to 70% animal products. I'm pretty much fully vegan now, and I feel freaking fantastic. But the thing is, though, is even if somebody did it day or two a week, it'd be so much better than having it every day. It's like stubbing your toe on a coffee table, and your toe can't heal up, and it's never going to heal up until you stop stubbing your damn toe. And there's so many people out there that think that the medical industry, I call it industry because that's pretty much what it is. It's a for-profit industry, and they're looking for customers. They're not looking for something that's going to for people that are going to get better. That if you get better, you lose customers. And I see it so much now to where people think I'll get the bypass surgery, or I'll take this pill and this will help me lose weight, or if I just moderate, do moderation and stuff. None of that's going to work. You need to, like I said, get back to your roots. You need to be out doing your foraging. You need to be out eating whole natural foods that nature was, they were put here on this earth for us to consume, and not just eating all this processed junk. It's like a damn light bulb has went off my head. What went off in my head since I've been doing this is I'm not inflamed anymore. I don't have heartburn anymore. I'm 280 pounds lighter than I used to be. I'm at a nice weight now, besides needing my skin removal surgery. My energy levels are through the roof. I have more stamina, more just more zest for life and everything. It's just so much damn better now that I cleaned up my diet. And like, you don't really even realize this until you cut out the junk and you stop. Like, you know, it's like getting off of methamphetamines or alcohol or anything. You're going to detox. You're going to feel like crap. You're going to crave those foods. You're going to want those donuts and those Pop-Tarts and all that junk. I mean, you're going to want the fried foods. You're going to want the cheeseburgers and stuff. But it ain't gonna work. Like, you have to put in the work, you have to be disciplined, and you have to like clean up your damn diet. Like, your brain and your body will not work properly unless you feed it the right fuel. And you know, it's so simple and it's so easy, but it's so difficult for most people to do. And like, we're totally putting a burden on like this whole country for the healthcare costs and stuff because of our food choices. And not only that, we're destroying the environment by doing it, and all we're doing is just making tons of people more sick. And it's like, when's it going to stop? When's it going to end? When are people going to stop stubbing that proverbial toe on the coffee table and start taking control of their actions? And you know, it's like, I'm driving this vehicle right now. It's a 2012 Camry. What would happen if I put the wrong kind of fuel in this car? It wouldn't run. It would totally break down on me. I'd have to take it to a mechanic. They would have to do a complete, you know, clean out everything, whatever, and then and then pray to God you wouldn't put the same kind of crappy fuel in it again after you know, you just took it to the shop. You wouldn't do it because you know it wouldn't run right. The only difference between this car and us humans is that like, we won't have any like direct, instant harmful effects from the fuel that we put into our body. But over time, when you're 50 or even 40, I just had a buddy of mine die with a heart attack at age 41. He was a big guy. He liked his fried foods, you know, and it's like, he left behind a wife and 2 kids because of his food choices. How freaking, you know, and then some people say, oh, well, you know, it's probably his genetics. Genetics are like the bullets in the gun, but lifestyle pulls the trigger, and you're never going to be able to escape that. Like I want to stay healthy for my kid, and I want to stay healthy for my friends and family. I want to like be a lighthouse, so to speak, and actually like help inspire other people to like actually get healthy. And it's not even about weight loss for me anymore, because like, you know, once I got to the other side of the coin, it's for health. Like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to feel crappy eating those crappy foods anymore. And just for God's sake, just start treating your bodies better. Start treating your mind better. Start treating yourself better. Nothing is ever going to change in your life if you keep doing the harmful things that you used to do to it. You got to stop. You got to stop beating yourself up. You got to stop like just harming your body. You have to. It's not going to run the way it's supposed to if you keep brutalizing it with all these bad choices of the food and the nicotine and the caffeine and the energy drinks and everything else. Like, it's gonna be a miserable experience for you, or a miserable existence, if you keep doing that to yourself. And I wish most people could see the other side of the coin, but they can't, because they don't do it, because they're so hooked on these drugs called food and lifestyle choices and everything. And it's just, I hope this gets shared. I hope it goes viral, and I hope people get educated by this, because it needs to happen. We have an epidemic right now of sickness, disease, and obesity, and it needs to stop right now. Make it happen.